How to be magnetic. This morning I was at the gym and I finished my workout. So I'm sitting down and I look at two girls that come to the front desk and I make eye contact. So that's how you become magnetic. Eye contact. That's one. All right. And they both made eye contact with me. The first one I just made eye contact. I didn't smile or anything because of the situation. It looked like she was like talking, right? She was talking. So I felt like, I'm not gonna smile or anything. Just kind of like grounded. Number two, I was grounded and staring. So there's no negative vibe coming from me. No, no, like, oh, I want you, or like anything. I'm just eye contact. Second girl comes in, and this type of a girl I'm very attracted to. She has a nice body, specifically has nice glutes, and I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she kept on looking at me, and I kept on looking at her, but I'm grounded. I'm not smiling. I'm just looking like this, and then I smile, right? And I smile. But the second time she stared at me, first she stared at me, looked away, and I was still looking at her. Second time she looked at me again, and I smiled, and she smiled too. And so that's a welcoming energy. So if I really wanted to go up to her and talk to her, I could have done that. But no, I didn't do that. So typically, I would recommend you walk up to somebody if you want to talk to them, get into their not personal space, but arm length space. And then from there, you talk to them. Okay? Talk to them like a regular person. A regular person. Not like you're trying to sell something, just like a friend. How would you talk to your mom? You want to be like, hey, mom, do you have internet? Or what kind of internet you have? What kind of internet do you have? Oh, hey, what kind of car do you want to get? What kind of car do you want to get? Just be like, hey, hi, mom. How are you, mom? So when I go up to a girl or anybody you want to go up to, you say, hey, how are you? Good, cool, cool. Same here. I want to come up to you because I saw you and there's something about you that I just really wanted to get to know you. Or I saw you and I wanted to get to know you. I want to come and introduce myself. What's your name? And then they tell you their name. And then when I do this now, so I smile and I read the energy and how if their energy is reciprocal. Maybe they just think I'm a cool dude. Maybe they're attracted to me, depending on the context of the approach. And then from there, you've won them over. You did not win them over if they're like mad dogging you, like, that is disgust. That is just closed off energy. Maybe they cross their arms and they're just like they don't want you to be around them. But if they smile back and they say they look relaxed, shoot your shot, whatever it is. Be it just getting to know them, maybe it's in a romantic approach, or you're trying to sell something. Maybe you're in sales. Um, People who can close are the calmest, okay, and they don't need anything. I really, but it's all just belief as well. It's your belief. Whatever you believe, you put out. Well, I mean, yeah. Whatever you believe, you put out, and you get back. Okay, so everything's about beliefs. This is more about energy, right? This is energy because there's different types of salespeople. Look at Jeremy. I think Jeremy Liner. That's how I sell. I sell like Jeremy Liner, calm, tonality. Like, oh man, that if you have that issue, we need to take care of it real quick. All right, this is what we need to do. Calm, right? If you look at Shelby Sapp, this little blonde girl, she's just like trying to rebuttal. She's trying to like force, right? She'll try and come up with like a rebuttal. With Jeremy, there is a rebuttal, but it's a pushing away type of energy. Like, okay, you need to think about it. Okay, I have to get going. I have an appointment coming up. When do you want me to call you back? How long do you need to think about this? Maybe a couple hours, 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. Okay, I'll do that for you. Okay. Um, is there any information you want me to have for you when I call you back? Yeah, this and this and this. Okay. And just read the energy, and you can give them the energy. Like, okay, how about we do this? Does that sound fair? After they explain to you, but if they really gotta go, then you say, okay, no worries. I have to call you back, because I have to get going. Like I said, so you're selling the exit, and you make another appointment. Okay. Because people who are wealthy people don't like that type of energy. They're like, "Arr." Wealthy people like convenience, and that also means your energy. So they'll pay everything, like, all right, what do you want? All right, I'll pay it. There's no need to hassle. It's only the people who don't have money are the ones who are like, oh, let me just a little bit, it goes back to their mentality, limited mentality. Oh, let me get 10% off. Like, how about you just go make more fucking money? You know, um, because real business people know that you're running a business. You're not there to give discounts and have free stuff. If it's something free, then you're giving out for free. There's no need to try and sell anything like, hey, this is for free. So somebody who's a business person will want to pay full price, maybe, and give you a tip so that you could be wealthy too. Make sense? All right. So everything's about energy. The highest energy is calm, okay, versus force. Power versus force. Okay, calmness. Do everything calmly. Just like the grounded eye contact. It's calm. Smile. And then be magnetic. Okay. That's what you're magnetic. One, eye contact, grounded, smile, read the energy. Okay. And then ask for the clothes or whatever it is that you're trying to get, because you're gonna attract that stuff that you want just easily because of your energy. Okay, but you also have to lead. Okay, you also have to, sometimes you have to lead. Okay, my coach. This is a bonus tip. My coach would say, he's a German guy. One of my bodybuilding coaches. He said, a chicken is not gonna come flying into your mouth, but he would say it in German. But it does. Sometimes it does come flying into your mouth. Because I was just sitting down, this beautiful, the girl who I smiled was a beautiful white girl, very curvy, beautiful, fit, and she was just there, and I just smiled at her, and she's like, "Hey," gave me an opening, but that wasn't my intention. I wasn't really like, oh, I want to talk to somebody right now. I'm just like, I'm chill. I'm just chilling. I didn't get the feeling. If I did have the feeling, then I would. If I was super, super attracted, I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's run it. So this is how you're magnetic, okay? Again, let me see if I can remember what I just said, because this is more just impromptu. Eye contact. Be grounded. Smile. Read the energy, and then lead. Lead or close. Whatever you want to call it. Ask for the thing that you're trying to get from the person, and if they reciprocate, they'll say yeah. All right. I don't know why my voice started getting all like like I don't know. It wasn't deep and resonant like how I like it, but yeah. What else? Something I want to share? Yeah, another bonus tip. Final bonus tip. Before you do the action, right, of eye contact, get grounded. Feel into your pelvic floor. Okay. Maybe do some vocalization exercises like this is one that I like. Take a deep breath and then close your mouth and exhale. So it's hard for the oxygen or the carbon dioxide, the air, to come out, and then that helps you project your voice. Another one that I like, I don't know where I learned it from, but you get a pen and put it in your mouth and then talk, because then it helps you move your tongue and your mouth muscles so that when you speak, they're more clear. Okay, it's more clear. You have more clarity. All right. Hope you like this one. Be magnetic. Okay, be. Don't try. Be.